Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in, say hi. Tonight we're making our carrots. I've got two dried so we can paint those because the ones we'll make tonight are going to have to sit overnight. But I have two of them already done or dried so that all we have to do is paint them. So what we're going to use is foam clay. I buy it on Amazon. This stuff is amazing. I love it. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to make radishes out of this. I'm trying for the tablescape. I'm trying to go more vegetables so when the bunny's in the center. Hey, Levon. So when the bunny's in the center, there's a lot of vegetables around him. Hey, Brenda. How are you? Hey, Lori. How are you? So this is the clay I use. It's foam clay by Bose. It's on Amazon. I can't remember what it is, like maybe $13. Hey Maria, how are you? Hey Deborah, how are you? How y'all doing? Hey Sheila. So we're gonna make a couple carrots tonight. They have to dry. So I have carrots on the side that I've got dried so we can paint those. So we can kind of show you the whole process without having to wait. You did, Deborah? Send pictures. I want to see. I just love them. Hey, Sam. So we're going to take our Bose clay. So everybody doing good tonight? We had Kurt's appointment today, so he has no clot in his leg, thank God. But we were there for 2 hours, and that wears you down, guys. So I take the Bose clay. You can go through this stuff pretty good. I want to make sure I have a nice, thick enough one for the clay. So all we're going to do is we're going to start like this. I want to make it like this, okay? And you're going to put a stick in it because this thing is going to wobble all over the place. So my thoughts are, get it to where you need it on a stick because you need to paint this. So start to figure out how to get your carrots and you can start twisting your carrot. This is what's going to give you that look of a carrot. Now just so you know, this stuff expands. This stuff expands. Hi, Shyla. So some of your grooves won't show. They'll literally expand. So just keep twisting. You don't have to do this, guys. And if you think you have too many, yeah, thank you, Sam. You can squeeze it down and do a little bit more or a little bit less. It's kind of like your thing. I keep forgetting which direction. No, I want to make him kind of pudgy, okay? And you can stretch them out a little bit more too, so they're not so perfect. Now, I got to show you my onion. Hey Cindy, I have to show you my onion I started working on. I'm doing a paper onion. So I'm just trying to get it. I like the taller ones. I like the carrots that's a little higher so that when you have a big batch of them, they just look so much better than short ones. So you can make it a lot or little. Now just remember, this stuff's going to expand. So just kind of give it some texture around it. So you're just basically spinning it like a sucker. It just gives it that character like on a carrot. You know, carrots are kind of dorky. They have all different directions they go anyway. I'm going to redo this one back here a little. I'm trying to kind of make it look a little more peaked. Peaked, is that a word? So we're going to kind of give him a little spot to them. And if you don't like it, you push it back down. Hey Carol, you can push it back down and then keep going. It's as much of this twisting as you want or as little. It's kind of like your choice. And it's kind of cool when you can make them fat on some areas because if you've ever seen a carrot, they're not perfect. Yeah, dorky. It's about right with me. I tell you what, it was a long day today. I got home and I passed out on the couch for a little bit. So sitting at those doctor's office is just a nightmare as far as I'm concerned. Just get it to where you need it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Carrots are all wonky this way and wonky that way. Just do you. So there's one. Okay, we're going to stick this one. I'm making bigger ones for these because I want them to be a little taller than the other ones. So just grab a good hunk of them and then just stretch it out a little bit. Make it into a hot dog, stick it, because you're going to want that support. Now you can pull the down and then just try to get your, some people like a good peak here. but I try to make it like a carrot. I'm not very good. So we're just gonna kind of twist. You don't have to twist the whole entire thing. You can just twist some. Now see, this one's really tall, so we're gonna have to bring him down a little. If he's too tall, he's gonna flip over. So I wanna just kind of twist a little bit more. And just remember, it's gonna expand. He's doing really good. He does not, hey Kathy, he does not have the, oh, you missed the beginning? Well, we'll just show you the beginning. You're taking your Bose clay. Hey Brenda, you take your Bose clay and just make a hot dog and stick it inside. Now just make your as long or as short or whatever you want. So he's doing good. He does not have a clot in his leg. So we think what it is, it's the blood thinners he's on. Okay, I'm not really good at making a point. And then just start to twist. Slowly twist. Remember, carrots kind of have that little bit. Hey, Shyla. Did I say hi to you? I can't remember. My brain's not with the program anymore. I was thinking today was yesterday. Don't ask me why. Okay. So all it is twisting and moving it. Twisting and moving it. And I think the bigger carrots, the longer ones look so much better. Just trying to get it to wiggle in there a little bit more. These kind of remind me of those candy suckers the kids had. So now we have another one. Now these will take a day to dry. This is Bose. Let me show it to you. Yeah, this one's bending. I'm going to push it up a little bit more. They can be kind of dorky. Don't worry about it. This is Bose. This is from, hi Rose. This is from Amazon. I love it. I mean, I have tried their, was it the Crayola or one of those online on Amazon, and I don't like it because sometimes when you get it, it's dry. Okay, so we can do one more. We can do one more. We'll do another big guy. And just make sure you seal the bag when you're done. I'm going to try to make some, oh, you will take care of yourself, Carol. All that stuff scares me. Keep it in a bag, just so this stuff doesn't dry out. And then just work in a second. You just ordered it? It's good stuff. It really is. So like I said, I'm making a, I think some radishes. And you can buy long sticks at Walmart too for 40 cents or something like this. So if you want to cut your own, you can. So you do you, like I tell y'all, figure out exactly what you want to do. You don't have to be perfect. No two people are alike. And just twist. You'll get that motion down once you're done. You know, carrots are just kind of wonky anyway. And make sure the bottom is a little fatter. Just twist it to whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be all twisted. It can be stretched. Because remember, carrots come out and they're all bulbous. How long do you keep praying your grunge, Brenda? What do you mean? Yes, the stick will stay inside. You will not get the stick out. What were you meaning, Brenda? How long do you keep your grunge? Hi, Nancy. This is not bad in latex molds. This is not bad. I do a lot of glue. I use a lot of glue stick. So you can make it as fat, skinny. If you don't like it so long, just push it down and then just fluff it in your direction. The back part should be a little flatter. That part's going to be a little flatter. And when you paint this, it looks, what was the question again? The grunge. I put it in the refrigerator. It stays in the refrigerator when I'm not using it. Okay, so now these will have to sit, and this is what I'm going to show you. They kind of remind me of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. If they get too long and heavy, bring them down a little bit more. Bring them down. You still can adjust them. Don't worry about it because the stuff's going to expand. And what you did won't look exactly like what it's going to come out to be. So just go in there and hang on. This one's being a finicky monster. So remember, you know, carrots come out. Hey, Patty, they come out all kinds of dorky ways. I mean, they're never perfect. You get fat ones, you get skinny ones, you get them all kinds. Now, these 3 have to sit overnight, guys, or at least probably a good, 5 hours, because they got to be nice and dry. Now, see what happened? I have grooves on it. You would never know it. They disappeared. Sometimes they go away, and sometimes they stay. This one is special, too. It didn't keep the curse, but look. The ones I did the other night, they have their little markings in them. So you go figure. And, oh, guys, I found this greenery at Hobby Lobby. I knew it was hot in here. At Hobby Lobby. And I love it. Look at this. It looks more like the carrot stuff, right? Okay, so this is what it's called. Looks like a rat's nest. And it's this. If you want a snapshot, it's really pretty. And it's hanging up with all the other garland. You're going to get a lot of carrots out of this, or a lot of anything with, like, this will be good for radishes too. So it's got, look at that. I like it because it looks more like something that came out of your garden. Okay, so now let's go ahead and paint these. I used, you don't have to, they suggest terracotta. I can't find terracotta. When I made terracotta, it looked horrible. Hi, Gerald. So we're going to use this Pueblo. It's Walmart. If you need to take a snapshot, go ahead and take a snapshot. Okay, and now we shook it up, and now we're going to paint it. I was going to put it on this. Try not to make such a mess so I can actually not have to clean up so much after I'm done. Like I said, you got to let them dry. Now these will dry. These should have more curvature to them than these. I don't know why, but for some reason, they're being special. So we're just going to paint them and dry them. So now probably 2 good coats of paint on these. Sometimes you can get away with 1, but my suggestion is 2. Because what happens when you have whites in this dark, you kind of get a little bit of a discoloration, so it doesn't look like it's a clear one. Hey, Cindy. Don't they, Nancy? Okay. So this is 1, but we got to do a 2nd coat. And see now how it's going to pick up all those little indentations that you didn't see? You were at Walmart today. I have to go buy more. I hate this dryer. It's got this button. So we're going to do coat 2. Yes, if you can find them, grab a couple bottles. If you plan on doing more of this color, you'll always have it. I looked for terracotta and there was none. But I think the way I did it, when you put the grunge and then I sprinkled the coffee grounds on it, I think it looks so much better. What can you say? Oh yeah, the bumps on the carrots are perfect. Hey, Nana Nancy, Nifty Nook. What did I say? Nancy. Oh, it is. You'll have fun. It's really not hard. I can always show another. Okay, I'll check that out. I can always do another one of those. Another one of these. Can't have enough carrots. I can show you guys how to make another one of those. These are really pretty because these can be all summer long. This can be for the fall. You can put them in a basket for the fall. You can put the cabbage in a basket for the fall. That's what's kind of cool about all this stuff is you can use it all year round. It's not specific to a holiday. But I wanted this because I want to do that tablescape with my bunny. Okay. So 2 coats work really well. Yes, this stuff is really good. You love the grunge, Glenda? I do too. This stuff is fun. Glenda, are you new or are you on here for the first time? Welcome if you are. Sometimes I don't keep up with that. That's why it's nice when someone says they're new, then I can pick them out when I read all the comments. But sometimes, okay. And then Facebook didn't like the fact I was responding, hey Tracy, snowman noses, yes. Don't they? What was I saying? The train left the station again, guys, I'm sorry. So keep it on the stick until you're done, because when you're done with this, you're going to want to let it sit and dry with the coffee on it. Yeah, they look pretty real, don't they? It's a real pretty color. Okay, so let me make sure it's dry. Nope, not dry. So, and I got to show you my onion I'm working on, guys. I really like it. I want to do radishes. Tomorrow I got to come up with something for tomorrow night. And then I'm hoping on Monday we'll do the display in my kitchen. And set it all up so you guys can see it. But when you got a rabbit, you got to have a lot of veggies for the rabbit. Oops, still wet. Takes a little while. I'm going to dry it real quick. But that greenery is pretty, you guys. Oh, welcome, Glenda. Hey, Debbie. Hopefully you'll enjoy. Sometimes it just takes a little bit. I'm going to put this one off to the side, let it dry a little bit. Let's get the second one, and then we can add all the other stuff to it. Now we're going to put some more of this Pueblo on it. 2 coats seems to work. It doesn't take much to do these carrots, guys. So if you got a area, a dining room, this would look beautiful on the table in your dining room. I got addicted, man. Hey, Tammy. Oh, welcome. Crafts and Crochet, welcome. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. I'm really getting into this vegetable stuff. Let me tell you. I've seen it. I'm going to do bulbs too, guys. I may try to get bulbs in one day. I've got, I want to make some like gladiola bulbs. And I think I can use the coffee stain filters again. Thank you guys for welcoming everybody. So I'm going to work on bulbs. So I'm trying to think if I'm going to do bulbs or radishes tomorrow. I'm really excited about the bulbs. I think those are going to be gorgeous. And I think I can just use the coffee filters as the base. That's my plan. When I did the onion, I think it looks really good. I'll let you guys be my judge. Oh, you made an artichoke? Okay, Tanya, you have to send me a picture. I just want a lot of vegetables because I think it'll look good for a centerpiece. I'm learning as I go, but I like to play with it so I can make it mine. Kind of get an idea from somebody else, but then make it mine. And just kind of watch, because sometimes you'll miss a spot and it'll have a little bit of white to it. I just think they look really good with this color. I'm going to play with that. Like I said, I'm excited about this onion. If you guys think it looks good enough, I may just make this onion too. I keep hitting and tapping this. It's better if you can keep a longer stick on these guys. Hi Jennifer, how are you? I'm going to set this one to the side. This other one should be about ready. So you really want to let these dry a little better, but give them a longer stick. I don't know what I was thinking about on that one. So this one looks a little bit better. I'm going to double check. Yeah. It's got a little spot here, but that should be okay. Okay, so the next thing I do is take your grunge, which is coffee, vanilla, cinnamon. If you go to My Sweet Home Living, she has her recipes at the very, very top. And now I'm going to go blank. J. Wool Creations. Oh, God. I hate that. When I remember, is it Michelle? God, I'm sorry, I forgot her name. I swear I hate that. I work so hard to remember you guys, and then I forget everybody. Bad enough I forget my kids' names and I call them something totally different. It ain't the dog's name, it's the cat's name, it's somebody's name. Okay, so just a little bit of grunge. Janice. Okay, I'll get with the program. Take your coffee, instant coffee, guys. Squish it up. You don't want big chunks, okay? Now just start putting it on here in some spots. And just tap it in there a little bit. Then it starts to look dirty. Then it starts to look like it's been sitting outside. Just tap it a little bit, because it'll melt. Put a little bit up here. And then it starts to look like it's dirty, like a carrot. And it's really easy, and it really does look dirty. Oh, sorry guys, it's really hard for me to hold my hands. Hey Teresa! So we're gonna set this one off to side. Now you can do a lot if you want, but you don't really need to. Don't have to put a lot of grunge on that one. Okay? So you're gonna put a little bit more grunge on this. Don't put a ton, you don't want it running down the carrot. Just make sure you get, now you're gonna, if some of this color comes off, go back in there and touch it up a little bit, don't worry. And then do the same thing again. Do as much as you want or as little. It just looks really good. It looks really dirty. I just tap it in a little bit so it melts a little faster. And it stays on your hands, so you can put more on there if you want. Then it starts to melt really nice. So then it really looks like dirt. It's in my fingernails, okay? So let me go ahead and show you guys one more time on how to make one of these, okay? It'll be quick and easy. I make such a mess. Put this off to the side a second. We'll make one more. Can you have enough carrots? I gotta go buy more of this. Just bought this last week, but I go through quite a bit of this. I might be able to get a couple, just a little bit of radishes. I can probably try to make a radish too tonight. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do it again. Just stretch it a little bit. Hey Tamara, thank you. Doesn't it look good? I gotta find a stick. I'm gonna use a longer stick on this one. Okay. Doesn't matter, I guess, because I'm going to make it. Now this one's going to be a little shorter. It's going to be a part of my short group here. Okay, stick your stick in there, and then just start to form it. Now, I can't get it to the peak that most carrots go at. So you do you, and I keep forgetting which is the direction I turn it in. You don't even have to turn it. Just give it some motion, and it'll. Try to do it a little bit more. I like it when it has bumps, because if you've ever seen a carrot, you're welcome, sweetie. They have bumps, guys. Have you ever seen a defective carrot? I've seen many of them. They're funny to look at. Now, just remember, I'm going to show you when we did those carrots. See, they start to puff out a little. So that tight knit you did, it's not going to stay that way, okay? It's going to do its own thing because it expands for some strange, odd reason. Okay, so we'll put that one off to the side. So that's all it is. Put it on a stick, bend it around. If you like a bent carrot, you can tip the edge and let it stay bent, okay? We can do one more Let me feel these. This one, I might be able to do this big carrot. It feels fairly dry. See how sometimes they'll get weird? They do get weird. So let's do this one. As long as they're good and dry on the outside, you could probably go ahead and paint them. But do the 2 coats. I think it really makes a difference. And when you can get all these bumps and stuff, it's so cool. They look just like a carrot. And then all that stuff sits inside the centers of these little grooves, and then it starts to really look like a carrot. My husband thought they were real. I said, no, they're not real, baby. And I love this color. I'm sure terracotta is pretty, but there's something about this color. It's really like orangey. And if you're not following and you see a blue follow button behind somebody, please make sure you follow and go check out their page. Lots of great crafters on here from all different avenues. There's no two alike. We're going to dry it. We'll do another one. We might be able to get, well, we may not get another one. And I'd kind of like to let this, I keep hitting it. They just look so pretty, and this setup I'm going to make, this tablescape, these carrots just make the tablescape. So I think Monday is when we'll do that. But I think I'm going to try to see if I can show you how to make a radish. It's a good color, don't you think? Isn't it? It's Walmart's color. I figured I'd take a chance and try it. I didn't know if it was going to be good, but I needed something that was a little darker orange. They look like really fresh carrots, not the stuff you get at the store. It's called Pueblo. Pueblo. You guys need to take a picture. You see it? Yes. Yes, Pueblo. It's a pretty color. I mean, it's very rich. And then when you put the grunge and everything on it, really, really pops. My asparagus is coming up. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be able to eat asparagus this year. It's been sitting for it's going on its 3rd year. So we should have a good harvest this year. I'm excited. Then I get to go look for a car this weekend. If not, it'll be Tuesday. Trade my truck in. I'm going to miss my truck though. You're welcome, Cindy. Bo's Home Play, yes. I'm going to let this dry real good. And I got to show you my onion. You got to tell me what you think. Now, I'm not perfect, but I think it looks more like what the store had. This looks like one of the Grinch's carrots. It takes a little bit to dry. I'm going to turn it up real fast. You want it dry before you put your grunge on it. I hate when you get little spots that need it. Oh, yes. It just started coming up again. It says you don't want to touch the first ones. You want to touch and eat the second ones after that. So I will do that. Okay, so now we're going to put the grunge on. This takes a toll on my hand. Whew. So mix your grunge up. Don't put too much on. Give yourself a good coat. And this is what's cool. It gets in these corners and grooves and cracks. And now you can start to see, it. See, now you get to start to see everything. Just make sure you get enough in there. And get your, instant coffee. Just put whatever you want on it. You don't have to put a lot. You can put a little, whatever floats your boat. Do you? You're like a dirty person. You like dirt. Go for it. Tap it in a little. Just gives it that wet, dirty look. And it'll dry clear, and I'll show it to you here in a second. Just what a world of difference. Now, I saw Tracy from Sweet Home Living. She did her carrots. And since I was doing the Easter thing, I went out on Pinterest and started looking around for the carrots, because I need carrots for my... Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you sending me out there. Hey, Criselda. I really, really, really do appreciate. So there is our dirty carrot, okay? Now these need to dry, okay? These are gonna take a while to dry. So let me put those off to the side a second. Now, I wanna show you, I went and, just so you know, online on Etsy, Amazon. It's not the greatest lace, guys, but they do have, I just grunged this all. I don't know how many yards it was of lace, but I got all this for like $9. So it's all drying. So it's all been in the pot, and I got it all grunged really good. And if you take your Excelsior and do the same thing to it, you now have more of a primitive looking moss versus that bright. So this would be cute in like a basket of eggs, like a bunny eggs, or excuse me, bird eggs. This would be perfect. So, honest opinion, guys. I need your honest. This is my onion. Don't laugh. Does that look like an onion? I took the actual onion from a real onion and put it on the bottom. Does that look like a paper onion? What do you think? And then I put that at the bottom. So now it's got that spindly, whatever that is. Does that look okay like a onion? I don't want to do too much. So what do you think? Because you know it's all papery. That was done with crepe paper. It does? It was done with crepe paper. Oh, thank you. So I was thinking of doing a couple of these. And all I did is I took crepe paper? No. I took white. I have to think here a second. Hey, Doreen. I took white coffee filters, and I stuck this on a stick. And I can show it to you guys again. Okay, you take your ball, okay? And what I was playing with it, I was gonna come up with it somewhere along the way. So what I did is I have the ball that sits there, and I stuck a stick in the center. Okay, the bottom one has to be whole, because the bottom has to be able to be covered up, okay? Thank you, guys. It looks pretty good, I think. And if you take a real onion bottom, nobody's going to know the difference. So I got as much of the onion off. It's going to all dry. It won't mold. So it should be good. I'll spray it. But then what I did is I decided, and I started from the top down, and I did a lot of Mod Podge. I would cut this. And I worked from top down. I would take and cut this off. Now, this is my idea, guys. I had to come up with something. So I would stick, let me see, here's a ball. So my first thing to do was, okay, there's a stick on here, just holding this. There, let's stick this. Okay, and you gotta shape it. You gotta shape it. Yes, and you can do that. So you remember the peel, the top of the onion is, I don't know what you call it. It's got a peak to it. So I thought, well, can do the same thing by just rolling your ball versus, I've seen people using X-Acto knives. I'm like, well, it's an onion. You can just easily do this. So it gives you that little bit of a peak. Now you can take, if you want to, get rid of the complete round and flatten that out, okay? So what I did then is I took my first one. Of course, you got to have them up there high enough, like a flower. And what I did, I got to remember this, because I only did it one time. What I did is I layered the living daylights out of this with glue, Mod Podge. And then I had to take it up higher. I'm just showing you just for example until I can actually remember what I was doing. So you take it, put lots of glue in there, and then just start to take your onion and fold it. But put lots of glue, so you're just folding it, and then you're gonna layer the next, the next, the next. So like this has to go up higher. So now, because you got that peak, so you want it up higher. And keep going until you can get a twist. Okay, I'm just doing this from what I was playing with last night. I couldn't find anybody showing me a really good onion, so I had to come up with my own. So you'll start with your peak, then you put the next and glue the dickens out of it, then the next and glue the dickens out of it, until you get all the way down to the bottom. And then your very bottom one will be a whole sheet, because you want to cover that whole base and kind of get it all the way around. But I think it turned out pretty good. A lot of glue. A lot of glue. Yes, it does. Maybe grunge it so it's not so bright. See, that was my fear to grunge. Because the white, the thing about onions, they're white. Pure white. I mean, white as snow. So, I'd have to go look at one in the store, but every one I've seen are pure white. So there's no color other than this is, there's no paint. This is pure tissue paper. I mean, these things, coffee filters. So this is our carrots, and this is the stuff I just bought. Thank you, Tamara. Isn't that pretty though? I like this better than the green stuff I had. So I ripped it all out and I put this greens in there. Isn't that pretty? There's just something about, this kind of reminds me more of a carrot top than that other green, whatever you want to call it, I had. But aren't they cute? So that was that one, and then I have the little babies. Then I have the little babies. I tore all the greens out and redid them. And then I was thinking, I've got a whole bunch of these from the, what is it, my cabbage? Well, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. I could do something like that. Like if I have a tiny ball, I could probably make little Brussels sprouts. Or you could probably almost crunch these up to make a Brussels sprout. So I've got to figure that out. I can maybe come up with something else. Thank you, Tamara. So, but let's try doing with this last of this, So like I said, this is my idea of what I think would work. Because everything I saw everybody doing was a lot more complicated than this girl can handle. Yeah, but I don't know. I have to go look. But I think for me, nobody's going to know the difference and it'll be fine. Now you could probably add a little dirt to the bottom if you wanted to, but I'm not going to be perfect because I'm just not perfect. I should probably be more perfect, shouldn't I? Okay, so let's try a radish. I don't have much of this left, so I may as well do something with that. Okay, so I was thinking, because the radishes are similar to Hershey's Kiss, right? So they have a little bit of a peak. And don't they go around, aren't they bulbous more on the bottom? Radishes, or wait, aren't radishes with the little top, guys? Or you could polyfill, yeah. Just trying to figure out how to do because don't radishes, okay, let me think about a radish. I've always seen a round radish. Haven't you guys just seen round radishes? Aren't they round and just greens on top? Hey Barb, how are you? Loved your cross thing you were making. That was awesome. Isn't a radishes are round, aren't they? I thought they were just round with something on the green on the top. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Or you could do, I'm trying to think of what else you could make with this because I've got a little left. What can I make with this, guys? Trying to think, what other fruit or vegetable can I make? I can make marshmallows. So you can make marshmallows, see? You can make yourself some marshmallows. Yeah, they're round with red. But I'm wondering if I should, but will they look okay? Because I've got to paint them red. I'll just make some round. And I'll put a hole at the top because it's got to have a place to put the stem in it. Let me do that. I got to get it to roll a little bit. And that's something I could do too with the crepe paper. I've got to play with it. I've never done anything really with it. Wrong with something. I can't remember what she said. Okay, so I'm just going to make some that are just round. Let's just save that for tomorrow. We'll figure it out. We've got a marshmallow and that. Here, let's stick that on there. Okay, so I have a few more. What else can I make with this? You know what I want to make? The onions, the green onions. Okra. Now the green onion is kind of like this. I will probably have to, hang on. Now green onion's not very big because you got to have this. You got to have the white, but it's more of a bulby on the end. More of a bulby on the end. Then you'd have to have some greens in there. Yeah, well, that'll be too much. What else can I do? Squash. Let's see if I can get a little squash out of this because we have no more. I have to go buy some more. But the carrots turned out really good. So you guys going to try these? You guys going to try these? I love these carrots. I think they turned out really good. They're a good color. They're dirty, but you don't have to do a lot with them. But that Pueblo paint is really pretty. Love my okra. I don't even remember what an okra looks like. Oh, it's, okay, an okra. This is too big for an okra. What else comes in a circle? I could make just some marshmallows, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something. Make strawberries. Okay, so a strawberry is round with a peak. Like that, right? They're down. Got to get them just to flatten out. But how do you make the bumps? How do you make the bumps though? See, hang on, this one is just not flattening out for me and it's driving me nuts. Okay, gotta squeeze these babies. I think I would know how to make a strawberry. Suck at that. I can't make anything like that. I guess that's close enough. I don't know. Because they're round and they have a flat top, don't they? Aren't they peakier? I'll have to go pull one out of the refrigerator. Paint it and just have some spots. Okay. I'll just put this off to the side because I don't know. I'm not very good at making, what do you call it? They're supposed to be round and bulbous. Okay, we'll try that. We'll play with that. I don't know what else to make. Garlic. That's the other one I'd like to make. I wonder if I could do 3 of these. I wonder if I could do 3. You gotta really, here, work this in here a little bit. Yes. Oh, green beans would be easy, wouldn't they be? What was I gonna make? The brain's just been fried. Oh, hey, I kind of got an okra. Don't laugh. I think an okra just developed. Is that an okra? Or is that a sad, pathetic thing of a carrot? I'll have to get one. I'll have to get one. Corn on the cob. Does that look like an okra? Doesn't an okra have a tip on it? Hang on. I'm definitely not a food artist. Because I know it has something at the top and then it has a little handle or something up on the top. A pepper! I made a pepper! I think it's a pepper. You want to be a pepper? Is that a pepper? Is that a pepper? I made a pepper? Okay, that'll be a baby pepper. I'll just have to leave it someplace because this stuff's going to stick everywhere. One last thing. I'm just going to make 2 marshmallows and be done with it. I don't know. I got my little pepper in. I could make 2 peppers. Oh, no, I don't think I have enough to make 2 peppers. Maybe I do. Let me just do a pepper. Make Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper. Make Dr. Pepper. Okay. You guys ever have a day where you can't think, like your brain cells go on? Oh, lately. So tomorrow I'll come up with something. I don't have any more of this, so I'll have to buy some more. I had to go buy Excelsior because I didn't have any of that. Be a pepper. You're dying here, Doreen. Gotta have fun, guys. Gotta have fun. Okay, I got 2 peppers. Be a pepper. Drink Dr. Pepper. Right? Okay. Peppers. Angelo Vito. A little bit of peppers. Got a little Angelo and a little Vito here. Let me put these over here. We'll stick that there. He's got a little groove here. Let me see if I can get his groove off. I want to make a face on him so bad. It isn't funny. They look like peppers, don't they? And I'll just paint them red with the little green thingy on top. We'll put Angelo and Vito on the side. Potatoes like brown clay. See, Joanne, Janine, I'm gonna have to go buy some more. I'm done with all that. I have it. So I have one little pathetic strawberry. Oops, and I just lost my stuff. Oh, I just went through that. Well, I don't even know what that was. So they turned out pretty good, guys. And then what you want to do when you're done with this, you're going to cut this because you can't pull it out. It won't let you pull this out. Yeah, I could do a green and a red pepper. So you can pull this out, but I'm going to let them dry really good. And that's when you can stick this. And I love this green, guys. This is Hobby Lobby, $15.99. It's 40 off. And with these, and it just looks so much better. And it looks more natural out of the garden versus that other stuff I had. So we're gonna let those dry. So we'll play more. Like I said, I think that looks pretty good for the white papery onion. You know, I mean, I'm not expecting to be perfect, but I think it's good. I mean, it looks pretty good. Makes me want to peel it. But when you do it in those layers, guys, that makes a big difference. Hang on. I'm trying to shove this back in a hole. And remember, keep them separated, otherwise they're going to bond together. So we got lots of carrots, so we can do more carrots later. Small brush. Holes on the strawberry. Like what about a toothpick? I don't think I have a little, let me see if I have anything. Let's see. Oh wait, I got one of these. I could probably use this. I got this thing. This thing. Can I use that? Pantyhose for potatoes? Good job. Yeah, that would work. I'll have to paint it tomorrow. I got some paint on it. Can you even see that? Looks like it's got easels. Like I said, I gotta play with it. I gotta go buy more Bose clay because it's, like I said, I don't have much. I use so much. You use a lot on these carrots. See if I can kind of form it a little bit more. Don't they have a little peakier bottom? I think so. It's like giving them freckles or something. Okay, a little bit better. I'm going to let them dry and see if that'll turn out okay. Like I said, I've never played with those. So we have a mushroom, not mushroom. And that's the other one I want to make is a mushroom. Did you see how you can make them out of crepe paper? Mushroom. That's another one I want to make is a mushroom. But that's what we had tonight. We had these carrots. I got one that's got a little bit too much dirt. And if you think it's too much in one spot, take some of that off. So we got these 3 carrots. So tomorrow, see how they bend when the weight gets on them? But that's okay. Carrots come in all shapes and forms. So we've got the other 3 we can do too. So I'll try to come up with and see if I can remember how to do this and I can show you this. I think this is really cute. I like it. Yeah, mushrooms would be really cute because they show you making the big mushroom with the cap. Can't remember what they used to call those mushrooms, but you can make the big one with the big cap. Gosh, what do you call that? I can't remember what it is, but I think that's pretty good. And even with that at the bottom, who's gonna know? I think it looks good enough for my purpose. You know, it kind of looks like in the store, and it's so smashed in there though. Yes, Bose, but it's so in there and tight, just like onion would. Oh, thank you, Janet. Yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. Like I said, that was my first attempt. This was my first attempt. Remember that night? My first attempt, and then we tried mixing colors and stuff, and it just didn't look right. So I redid them all. I had them in a garbage, portobellos, yes. I put those in the trash. I was going to throw these away, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to paint over. I'm going to find a paint, and I'm going to redo them. And I think I'm glad I did because these were perfect. They look so great with the cabbage that I did, those cabbage. They look perfect. And like I said, you could do the big carrots. Yeah. Big carrots and little carrots. And to me, they look real. So like I said, you can do so many things with this. And I'll do more. Hey, Melissa, I'll do more different ones. Like I said, this is my attempt to try to get this tablescape ready for Monday. I'm going to really try Monday to get that tablescape done so that we can go ahead and show you how to put it all together for Easter. You know, do a table setting and everything. Put the tables, you know, the pretty tablecloth, not the cloth. I don't ever do cloths. But, you know, like the plates and everything. And then I need to figure out something to make so I could, what are the napkin ring thingies? I'd have to figure something out. Maybe I could do something like that on the napkin ring. Make them look like little cabbage heads or whatever, and they could be on top of the little rings. Could do something like that. I've got plenty. But then these turned out pretty cute. Jose and Hoseby, look at, they're not the greatest, but I'm not perfect. I'm learning how to do this stuff. I feel like they need faces on them, you guys. Like they should be talking to each other. Thank you, Patty, I appreciate it. So these will have to dry. Just wish I had a great place to put all that, but I really don't. I better put that back on the thing. So, okay, so we have cabbages done, carrots. We just move on to, I'll try to do the onion, and then we'll try to do a few other things, and then we should be good to go. Oh, thank you guys for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Please don't forget, aren't the jalapenos cute? Don't forget, so tomorrow I don't know which I'm going to make yet. I have to figure that out tomorrow. So today I'm just doing these. Like, see this, I didn't do as much on them. I think just that little bit of dirt makes a difference. So you can always go back to these if you don't like them. If it's too much in one spot, go back up there and kind of wipe them down a little bit to take off that extra. But see, they all turn out totally different. I mean, I've seen goofy carrots. They're cockeyed and stuff. Some of these you can still bend them back, but they'll kind of do their own thing. These look like those candies we used to have as kids, those swirly sticks. That's what they look like. So we'll come up with something so I can show you the onion. I think the onion turned out good. And then I'll try to do, I'd like to do an eggplant. That would be easy to do too. So maybe I can do an eggplant or something. But I think you guys would enjoy the onion. Oh, I just get it all dirty. Man, I can't take me anywhere, guys. I get my onion dirty. Put that over there. So we'll come up with something else. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it, Kathy. But yeah, tomorrow I'll let you know what we'll be doing once I get a chance to play. I'm supposed to enjoy my daughter tomorrow. My husband and I we're gonna go meet up with her, have lunch, and then we're gonna go shop a little bit, and then go eat some good food, and then come home, and then I have to figure out what else I can do. I could do well, I can't do a cucumber because I don't have any more clay. So whatever I do, it has to be paper. So, but guys, I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll let you know what time. I'm going to still stick to the 8 because I think that works really well for me. That gives me time. And then we'll come up with something to add to the vegetable platter. And then Monday, we should be close to being able to do an actual tablescape. So, and then you'll have some ideas for Easter. Just something different, and it won't be the same old, same old. So, you know, I don't ever decorate for Easter, but I thought this would be good. Since I got into the cabbage and the carrots, I may as well go the rest of the way. So, okay, guys, I love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow then, okay? All have a great evening and rest up. Good night.